Now, can we get to the casket?
Sure.
All right. This poor woman, Barbara Norris, died at the age of 63. She happened to weigh over 500 pounds. And her children were concerned from the beginning about being certain the casket was large enough for her. Is it going to fit? Is it going to be big enough? The funeral home assured her that it would. The family came for the funeral, and they said her face was all squished up, and the casket was a larger than standard size casket. It was a bigger casket, but it still was not big enough. It obviously couldn't hold Barbara Norris. And so what happened after the funeral, they had an open casket funeral, but they asked them to lie down on top of the casket to try to get the casket to lock down.
Jeez.
And so the grandson and the nephew were both, they kept saying laying on the thing. I think they mean they were lying on the thing, trying to lock the coffin. And it was unsuccessful. It was still open when Barbara Norris was laid to rest. There was a 3 or 4 inch gap there.
You mean they buried her in a casket that wasn't
They
closed?
couldn't get her in there. Even with people on top, they couldn't jam the casket lid, and they poured dirt on there, and they say she will not rest in peace. She was a big woman, a good woman. They had no right to bury her like that.
Well, no. Okay, so...
And they had specially ordered an extra, a super-sized casket, if that's what you'd call it. But they had ordered one, and...
This funeral home has been in business since 1892.
Yes, but I guess the Treadway Pollitt Funeral Home had never had someone of that stature.
This is in Indiana.
No, it's in Ohio.
It is?
Yeah, Ohio.
Oh, I see. The caskets are made in Indiana.
Yes, they were shipped.
I see.
But they obviously didn't get one big enough.
Right.
To get there. They arrive within 24 to 30.
How would you handle that? I mean, this is a pretty delicate thing, and I hate to...
Here's the good side of this.
Yeah.
The family should have just laughed because she was, they say, a wonderful, big-hearted, big woman, and she probably would have thought that was humorous. So, and if what you need most at a funeral is laughter. The best thing you can do at a funeral is remember the times that you all really laughed so hard together. And if that person were there to participate, this could be a hilarious event for everybody. I know that's a weird way to look at it, but isn't that a kind of beloved way to look at it? Remember what a great time we had when we buried Aunt Barbara?
Yeah, last time I saw Aunt Barbara, her leg was sticking out of the casket as they were throwing dirt on it. No, come on, that's not funny.
No, but the families, when you're wanting to cry so bad, sometimes the silliest things can be funny. You'll laugh. I mean, we thought of so many hilarious things my dad did as his funeral was happening. It was hard to forget what a character he was and what a hilarious man he was, and maybe that's part of her life. Maybe they should just settle down and relax and say she even went out making us laugh.
Maybe she wasn't a very funny person. Maybe she took life very seriously.
Their kids do too.
Maybe she had. Maybe she was an attorney, and she was a tort attorney, and she. Oh dear.
Okay. Well, anyway, I tried to bring the positive side of an undersized costume.
Thank you so much. It's 11 until 8 at WLS.